Hey guys, Whiskey Hound back at you with another review. Today I'm going to review a bottle I just picked up the other day. It's a special release from Woodford Reserve. It's a rye, so one of my favorite things is a nice strong rye, and we are running hot at 121 or 125.1. Usually, from what I hear, is Woodford Reserve does not do anything that high. This is their first one of a 121, especially with a rye. I heard of them giving it to employees, barrel strength stuff and stuff like that, but never like a release. So I wanted to try this out, and wanted to give it a whirl because I'm a rye guy and I love rye. So I wanted to see if it's worth the hype. It was a little bit expensive, especially for a Woodford Reserve. I got it for MSRP, which is around like 129, 130. I think I got a little bit less than that, but it was good. It was from my buddy Raj from Clayton Liquors. It was a good price. My buddy always hooks me up over there. Just got it in. So I want to try this out and tell you guys how this is. So, you could decide if it's a buy for you or if it's not a buy for you. All right, so let's dig into this. Like I said, we are a 700 milliliter bottle, which is kind of disappointing. 750. Why not just make it a 750? You just got to make the bottle a little bit bigger. Come on. We want another shot or two. Come on. So it's a limited edition, Kentucky straight rye whiskey. 62.55 proof, which comes in at 125.1. And like I said, it's a limited release, and they're not going to release too many of these. So we're really excited to check this out and see what it is. First off, the only thing I can really tell you is the bottles. They put this stuff in are really cool. Great feel, great weight. I mean, this thing is like, if you wanted a paperweight, Jesus Christ, you could... This thing would be nice just sitting anywhere on anybody's table. So let's get into it. Let's pop this cork and let's see if we get a good pop here. All right. Not too horrible. Not too great. All right. I mean, the one thing I could tell you right off the bat is the color is phenomenal. It's nice and dark. I mean, if you can see that, I mean, it is beautiful. Beautiful color. All right, let's see what kind of nose we get. That nose is coming out really nice. It doesn't have an age statement on there. But I mean, I could smell like the charred wood and stuff, so which would mean that it has some kind of age on there. I don't know, maybe like a 6-year or something like that. It's not a 4-year, that I could probably tell you. Maybe it's a mixed blend where they got a 12-year, a 6-year, and a 4-year. I don't know. They really left that hidden for their knowing only. So anyway. Yeah, I can smell I can smell that little rye spice. I don't smell much like blast of a rye spice in your face. More of a calm, mellow, more of a bourbon rye. I think it is. I think it's more of like a low rye content, like a 61 or 62, 3, 4, something like that. A very good smell on it. The nose is fantastic. Can I smell... maybe a little caramel in there. The smell is phenomenal, though. I do like it. I can't really pin it down to what that smell is, but man, it's pretty good. Well, let's give it a try. I really like the taste of that. Does it drink 125? Hell no. No. It does not drink 125 at all. That is pretty solid. I would say that drinks more around the 100 area. That went down nice and smooth. I don't know what I call that, like a clovey mint flavor. sticks around into the back of the palate and just stays there. Just hits there. Viscosity is not so much. It doesn't have like great legs to it. I mean, it has some. You know, I mean, if you can see on the glass, it is, you know, on the glass. It's nice there, but not too much. But it stayed on the palate, and the finish was pretty freaking excellent with that. Definitely a nice rye if you're looking for a mellow kind of rye. Yeah, let's go in for a second sip. I have a little bit more here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on the palate, it just stays on the palate. I guess that's a minty clove taste right to the palate, stays on there that ryes have that I love. I absolutely love that. It lets you know that you're drinking something nice. The burn came forward. The burn did not come back. Very, like I said, does not drink the proof at all. So, sorry for looking up. The World Series is on. I am watching it. So, yeah, I do think it's an excellent bottle. Special release. Can you find it out there? Maybe not. I don't think it's going to be hard to find, per se. It is a rye, so ryes usually stick around a little bit longer than bourbons. Is it worth a secondary? No, I don't think it's even worth the 120. Yeah, like it's hard to put this in the category when you have something like Old Forester's Barrel Strength Rye, or, you know, the Jack Rye, you know, which are running about $100 and $80. You know, even the Jack Rye, I think I picked one up for $65. If the prices on them are just phenomenal for what you get out of it. It's just crazy. Anyway, so when it comes to this one, you are talking, you know, 120, 130. I don't know if the money's worth it. Like, it's a great statement from them. I did like it a very lot. I think it's a pour that I'm going to go back to a lot. Will I buy it again? Probably not, but I don't think I'm going to drink the whole bottle down. I'll always have a little bit of it. Yeah, so my review on it, on a scale from 1 to 10, if I'm going to grade this, is going to be we'll say an 8.5. Listen, if this was a $70 bottle, I would give you a 9 all day. I think the flavor on it's great, but when you compare flavor to value, I'm not seeing it so much. I lose a half a point there. But, you know, that's my review. That's how we're seeing it now. So thanks, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.